Hello viewers, welcome to your show, Aussiewood Art Talk, brought to you by CoLife TV. But before we proceed, CoLife TV would like to acknowledge the Waja Noongar people of the land and also pay their respect to the elders, the past and the present, to the Aboriginal and the Torres Strait Islander people. Today we have a special guest at KTV studio, someone who has impacted the community greatly, a politician and a community leader, someone I love so dearly, a sister from another mother who loves her community so dearly and her heritage. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Lou Ibrahim.
Exclusive at CoLifeTV.com.
How are you and how are you feeling today, Lou?
I'm feeling fantastic and great. Thank you so much, Aminata.
You're welcome.
I too would also like to acknowledge the land we are on in, the Waja Noongar people, and pay my respect to the past, elders past, present and emerging. I also like to thank and acknowledge KTV for being part of this presenting today. So thank you to them as well.
Thank you for that, Lou. Lou, could you please kindly introduce yourself and where you were from and where you were born and how you end up in Australia?
Thank you, Aminata, and that's a wonderful question. I was born in Somalia, and by the time I was 3 years old during the war, I left Somalia to Kenya Kakuma camp. As a toddler, that's where I grew up until the age of 7.5, and adapted to different varieties of culture. So I learned the language Kenyan, and my friends were down in the Kakuma camp from different continents of Africa. And then by the time I was 7.5, I moved to New Zealand and adopted a new culture, new language.
New lifestyle.
New lifestyle, yes. And became a Kiwi there until the age of 15.5. And in 2003, I moved to WA and called myself a Perth girl. So I blend in to different culture, and that's the beauty of growing up as a child. You can mix wherever you go. But I am so privileged. I started as early and adapted, the different environment. And that's how I'm still come here, WA.
Thank you very much.
You're
welcome. So can you please tell us how you end up becoming a politician and a community leader?
Well, my story is actually unique. It's different to other leaders, to be honest. My story began in 2019 in Christchurch mass shooting that killed 51 members, and one of them was my little brother, the 3-year-old Maad. And I had 7 children, and my baby was 7 months at that time. I was lucky that the New Zealand has bought tickets for the family to visit the families back home. So I took the flight and went to see all my members, my family in New Zealand. And what I've noticed was the fact that when we were waiting for our bodies to be returned to, to rest in peace, subhanAllah, what shocked me is the way leaders weren't united and working as together, wasn't collectively working, and that's when it woke me up. I was curious enough. I came back, with so much things in my mind. Who are the leaders, and why aren't they recognized? We've got wonderful leaders. And I realized how New Zealand was struggling. Interpreter, things, basic leaders need, that I wanted to come back with powerful message and look deeper into bringing the unity and as a, that cohesive unity together and creating that harmony. You know, we will have different challenges in life, and that's what woke me up.
Okay.
Even things like in my head, what about an earthquake? You know,
Yeah.
this is not our country. You know, even just something small, a fire. Where are our leaders? Are they even recognized in the actual mainstream, our leaders? So, and what are they doing? So I got myself trained and joined different organizations. I was lucky, to be honest. The leaders were working with me, you know, not just only community leaders were working with me, but also governments were working with me. And they knew I was a beginner. As a mother, you can imagine. So they were there preparing, guiding me and giving me the resources that I need, the information I need. And that's what led me to here where I am. And that's why I decided right now when the elections were opened for local council, I wanted to join because I was that girl that trained for years. I dedicated my time, my energy, my resources, my effort to commit to community, and I am the voice for community, and I am, you know, I'm carrying a powerful message about we need change.
Definitely.
And change starts within us, first of all, before we could, you know, spread that change within the communities.
That is so true.
That's how I step forward.
Thank you very much. It's such a good message, and I am so sorry for your loved ones.
It's all right.
Yeah, may Allah grant him Jannah.
Amen.
Yeah. Yeah, let's talk about Australian politician. What made you believe you are the right candidates for the city of Gosnells this coming election?
Wow, that is a good question. 4 years ago, if you would have asked me that question, I've never met a local council. 4 years ago, if you would have asked me, I've never met a politician. 4 years ago, if you would have asked me, I wouldn't even remember the Prime Minister of this country. And let alone, you know, the government and how we operate and the constitution of the government and the law itself.
Yeah.
And right now, I am, you know, asking for, you know, votes and being elected, which is fantastic. The thing that got me into the reason I'm stepping up within the local council, especially my area, City of Gosnells, I've done multiple projects and events with local councils. I've worked with local councils, and I've been trained in local councils. It's a time for me to step in that role. And for the past 4 years, like how I've mentioned, I actually dedicated my time into local government. And this is an opportunity for me to step in with the knowledge that I've learned and to take it back and bring it to the community as well.
That's good, thank you. If you win the election, what will be your priorities and why?
So, good question. Again, it comes back into why am I standing this? What is my values? And does it align with me? First of all, I'm a mother with youth, so one of my values is my children. Youth is something, and youth and projects and initiatives are something that I'm targeting and working within City of Gosnells if I'm elected. Parks is something, some other things that I'm focusing on, and also programs that are adequate for the community to enhance more programs. So facilities. And lastly, the thing that I do believe, and I am actually firm about this, is diversity, inclusivity, and equality. And it's about time that we, as a CAL community, should stand up. And that is one thing that I, with my integrity, that's something that I value, and I'm standing up for all of us.
Thank you. Can you please tell us about some of the challenges that you face that encourage you to become a community leader and a politician?
I still don't feel politician yet.
You will have to be positive.
Community leader, it's something, yes, I could talk about the challenges, to be honest. One of them is female. There's
Yes.
not a lot of community leaders as a woman and as a Muslim as well.
Yes.
Something that the challenges that I'm working and opening gates for younger women like myself.
Yeah.
And I bring a lot of hope and innovation as well to
Yeah.
the next generation.
Yeah.
The other challenges I find is that English is not our first language. We all speak unique, different
Yeah.
language. We're all from foreigners, different
country
countries. And that's something, you know, one of the challenges is the language itself when you want to, you know, change around, and especially in the government way.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes a while for you to learn.
True.
So those are minor challenges that I encountered.
That's good. Thank you. Now let's talk personal. Are you ready for the hard talk?
Go for it.
Exclusive at coolertv.com.
Okay. So who inspired you, and can you shout out to that person? Give a shout out.
Oh, wow. I have to think. To be honest, I would like to thank Allah Azza wa Jalla. I'm a firm believer in God.
Yes.
So
So am I.
without Allah opening these doors, I wouldn't be here where I am today.
Yep.
So I actually want to thank Allah for that. And for opening, I haven't had any challenge that could actually stop what I do. Every path that I opened, it was because of Him. The doors were opened. That's one. The other thing is family, I would say. Family. Without the family, I don't know what I would have done. Especially my children, my husband, my children. Every morning, you know, leaving them, you know, helping out the community, devoting myself, while, you know, for them to realize that like moms do have something else to do as well for the community, and stepping in as well, the old one to step forward and support me. That's wonderful. And and also there are people that work behind the scene that I also want to, who inspired me to keep going, to be honest. And once when you're in a leader position, you look at those people that are, you know, you cannot let it go.
Definitely.
They're under your care, they're under your protection. And those are the people that push me every single day. Without them, I wouldn't be here. Without, you know, I think leadership is to serve.
Definitely.
And the power to serve is that, you know, you feel privileged.
Yep.
You feel honored that you are trusted, you are loved, and that is the most important reason I do this.
That's good. Thank you. It's very interesting, I must say. Okay. How do you handle jealousy and haters out there?
Oh.
There's so much out there, so tell us.
I think there's always going to be jealousy and haters, whatever you do.
Yeah.
And then there's always people who misunderstand you, put you down. At the end of the day, you just keep on moving forward because you've got a goal, you've got a vision, and you are you. So be unique, be yourself, be bold, be courageous, just go for it.
That's it. That is very inspiring. That's good. Thank you. Have you ever thought of quitting
Yes.
as a community leader?
Yes.
Could you please explain?
Multiple times just to quit. I'm done. But like how I said, whatever decision you make, you're there to serve.
Yeah.
You can cry, you can make a drama out of it, doesn't matter, you can whine, but you've got a responsibility. And
Definitely.
that responsibility, until you find someone that can take over,
Yeah.
you're stuck in there. So
True,
until
true.
I find someone that can replace me, I'll still whine and cry, but responsibility is to serve.
You
and
go.
That's why I'm here.
You got it. All right, question. Are you married?
Yes, I am married.
Any kids?
Yes.
How many?
I've got one boy, he's my favorite,
Oh.
and 6 girls.
Wow, my goodness.
So he's my favorite because he's the only one.
Only boy.
The only boy, so whatever he orders me to do,
You have
I
to.
have to do it.
What a great mom
I'm
then.
like, I'm going to jail for this boy.
And the girls are okay
The
with that?
girls, they're okay, they
That's
can
good.
manage, but this boy is the only one that I'm going to jail for.
Is it a baby?
He's in the middle child.
Oh, mashallah. What's your favorite food?
I'm a Somali, so I would say rice and pasta and rice. Typical Somali with banana.
Of course, banana.
Yes, those are my favorite.
No injera?
Angela, I would say whenever I'm going to a restaurant, my favorite is the Ethiopian Angela, not the Somali one. I love the Ethiopian. I should be a hypocrite in there.
That's good. What's your favorite fruits?
Once
Banana.
again, I love banana and mango.
Oh, wow.
I cannot. And a drink with a
Good
mango.
combination. And what's your favorite book that you like reading?
Oof. I don't read much. I listen to audio.
Okay.
So I'm more an audio person. So I'm always on the go. So whatever audio that comes up, it depends on what I'm listening to. So if it's leadership, I'll click on the audio
Okay.
that I can listen especially when I'm doing the cleaning.
Yes, keeps
the
you
chores.
going.
Yeah, so anything that's audio, I just put it, and then you see me mopping, cleaning with the audio on.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite movie?
Once again, I haven't been to the movie. I actually wanted since 6 months. Oh yeah, 6 months I haven't been to the movie.
Well, we are both in the same boat because I hardly go to the cinema myself. I watch at home.
I do have Netflix, and I don't know. I don't even have time to watch it.
Yeah, you're very busy.
Yeah.
What's your favorite color?
I love warm colors, and I love the color green.
Wow.
Green is one of my favorite colors. I like light blue, pink, yellow.
Yes, yellow is my favorite color as well.
But if I have to choose one of them, will be green.
Okay, that's good.
We'll get that.
And last but not least, what's your favorite music? You listen to music?
I do listen to music. I listen to mixed musics, so both English and Somali.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I love the Somali. I have to
Of
say.
course, there's no place like home.
Yeah, especially when I really want to hit the danto is something that I love to listen to.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm also mixed. I'm everywhere. Yeah. I'm a big fan of I must say this there, Jamaican music. Yes. But yeah. Hello viewers, we're just going for a short break. We'll be right back. While we're on break, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and also we are open for business. If you have a business and you want us to help to promote it, you can always come to the studio.
Hi, my name is Naomi. I've been nominated to represent you as a councillor in the city of Armadale, Minawara Ward. In the next couple of weeks, I'll be visiting your homes, door knocking and dropping flyers. Please come and say hello to me. Once you receive the ballot paper, please don't forget to vote 1 for Naomi. Thank you and bye for now.
Hello viewers, welcome back, and we still have our guest here, Lou Ibrahim, our community leader and politician to be. How do you balance and maintain your well-being, mental health, and personal life and work?
Wow, that is a very, very good question. As a mother, it's always hard to have self-care,
Yeah.
to be honest. Even when I skip myself a cup of coffee or something to drink, I know someone's calling me. I know I have to go to the kitchen. I have to absorb what the kids are doing.
Yeah.
I try my best to balance.
Yeah.
One thing I've noticed is after school is the time that you have the opportunity to get with your kids, you know, to mix with your kids, understand them, how their day works. And that gives, even with the homework as well, that time, I think it's a family time.
Yeah.
There's a moment that weekend as well. Sometimes in the weekend, as a family, we come together and list all of us around in the couch, and either we watch a movie or we talk. That gives us a family time. The other thing is in terms of the work, the overload work. Usually I usually do it during the hour the kids are at school. So whatever that needs to be done, it's already written in my calendar. So the time that I need to do, and that's one thing that helps me to balance my day. And the other thing is, for me, I take personal classes, and that to build me, the inner me, like the authenticity, the self-care that I need, and then those are the programs that I take during the weekdays, especially on Monday night.
That's very advisable.
A fantastic class that how to align with the values in yourself, and how to be you, and how to take care of your needs. And that also comes under self-care. That's done every Monday.
That's
Monday
great.
Night. So
I'll take that note for myself. I've been seeing a lot of mental programs or things that you've been doing. Could you please emphasize on why mental health should be taken very serious, especially in the community?
Thank you. Good question once again. I am the director of the Mental Health Australian Foundation. It's a fantastic organisation. It's been around since 1970.
Wow.
It's been over 30 years. It's a fantastic organisation that I am passionate, and I love this organisation deeply. The reason to where it's focused and empowers community. And I am a person that loves anything that could empower community. With us coming back to mental health, we still, there's a barriers and stigma with marginalized communities for them to understand mental health, mental illness. What is mental illness? How do you define mental illness? Especially when you can tell what's physical, but how could you tell something that is internal? You know, how could you explain someone? You can, you know, if you have a diabetics today, a doctor can prescribe you, or a heart attack, or something, you know, that is common. The doctor can say, but what about, you know, our brain, you know, our mental well-being, and that's something that, you know, subhanAllah, it could happen anytime, you know. Our mental ability can go up and down. For example, you could lose someone today, you know, or, you know, you could experience something, you know, a car accident can happen you know, suddenly, or something can die. So how are you able to manage and become that resilient that could, you know, build your body and say that, I can handle this. And some people cannot handle it, you know. And what helps are there, you know, and what helps can they find? These are the things that, as a community, it's part of our duty to acknowledge that, you know, there is this. It starts within us, and also to pass those resources and information to our community.
That's good. Very interesting. Thank you. What will your next 4 years be like?
I don't know, busy. busy.
Busy,
I need
busy.
to behave and be busy. I
Yeah.
don't know. For me, learning.
Yeah,
I'm the type of girl that is humble and willing to learn.
that's good.
So 4 years, I'll be more learning.
Doing more learning,
Yeah.
getting more experience.
More experience and more
Yeah,
learning. Yeah.
that's
Knowledge is
good.
power. Knowledge
Yes,
is power.
true. And we do need that. All right, let's talk about tech. Now, Google iPhone or Google phone? What do you prefer and why?
iPhone or?
Google phone.
I'm with Samsung.
Oh, you're a Samsung fan,
I'm a
is it?
Samsung fan, so I'll stay with Samsung.
Oh, okay, that's good. And Windows laptop or
Like,
Apple laptop? Which one do you prefer
I'm
and
old
why?
fashioned, so I'll go window. Old fashioned.
Why is that?
Old fashioned. Mike, I'm still getting used to it.
Easy, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what type of car do you like to drive? And SUV or a sports car?
I don't know. That I will be driving sport car. Next day I'll be crashing.
You don't see yourself driving.
I'll be crashing.
Oh,
So it won't be sport car. Anything
so
that's
you
not
stay away from sports car.
Yep.
Good, good. Okay. What do you think about Cool Life TV and Aussie movies?
I think it's a wonderful program, initiative that what Cool Life is doing, and to be honest, I am proud for him and the team for creating this. So,
I'm so proud
just
of
want to
him
say
too.
thank you. It's wonderful to reach out the community
Yeah,
and to bring them on board,
True.
and also the audience to realize, the hard work behind that goes into this.
definitely.
Anyone could be part of it.
Yep.
So it doesn't have to be a leader or a politic or
Yes.
something hard. But it's a way of, interacting with the community, and
Yeah.
this is a great initiative.
Yeah, and it's great for the young generation growing up as well.
Yeah.
The youth out there. This is a calling, and
Yes.
hopefully people can see this. Thank you, Cool Life. You're doing good. Continue. Do you have any advice or encouragement to your supporters, family, and friends, and Cool Life TV?
Within the campaign or in
Yes,
general?
in general, campaign. Yeah.
Just hit it. Just try. Be yourself. Integrity is important. Be honest with yourself, and do the best you can.
Yeah.
I also like to thank those who are supporting me with the campaign, and also thank you to Core Life TV for their support, and as well for you. Everything that we do should come back to our values and our integrities, and that's what I stand for and will always stand for. It's just be you, when you be you, your true character, I'm talking about the good, the bad, the unique you, then you can move forward. Rather than, you did ask me before about the envy and the jealousy. It comes when you try to be someone else that you're not.
Definitely.
Or when other people try to be someone they're not. To succeed in life, you just be you.
True.
There's only one you that's gonna be alive. There's only
Definitely.
one you that was born.
Definitely.
So just be you, and I'm privileged to. I started nothing, and I am here, and I'm still the same. I'm still humble. I'm still low. and I just want to thank those that did believe me when I didn't even believe myself. I want to thank them as well, and those who are my supporters, I also want to acknowledge and thank them.
Can you just tell us how people can come in to support you, and how to go about it, like how to contact you if, especially your campaign coming up. So can you tell us when the date and how to to help, and make you a politician.
Or a councillor. Thank you once again. With the elections, the campaign is it's already right now opened.
Yep.
So anyone is able to put their hands up until 7th of October. And that's for public, for anyone who lives in local councils. It will close after 7th of September. Yeah.
Okay.
The other thing is with the campaign, within City of Gosnells, we don't have wards.
Yeah.
It's entire 44,000 houses, residents in City of Gosnells. So imagine that's a lot of residents down there. One of the things that I'll ask a lot of people to help me is the flyers to put in the post. That's a lot. Door knocking. Imagine you cannot actually cover 44,000, let alone 5,000 residents. If they would like to support that, I'm still jot putting people's name, the days, the availabilities, and the time they're available. And we have 4 weeks, to rush. 7 weeks, but then by the time it's printed, everything, you only have less than a couple of weeks to organize yourself. And the other thing is promote and let the community know this is a preferential voting. So, you have to take who you want it to prefer as number one.
Yes.
So if you believe and think that I should be number one, then at least stick to it. If not, then stick to whoever you choose as a number one. So support as much. You can contact me or contact Cool Life TV if you want to reach. Once again, thank you for wonderful question.
You're welcome. We have now come to the end of the show. Your show, my show, Lou's show. Thank you very much, Lou, for coming to Aussie Art Talk. We really appreciate it. And we hope the seat was not too hot for you. And we hope to see you again.
It's my pleasure. And thank you for having me.
So our Aussie Afro community, if you have any business that you want us to promote for you, do come to Cool Life TV. And we're here to help to promote and support. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel, like and share and comment. I am your host, Aminata Kamara. Bye for now. Thank you, Lou, for coming.
Pleasure.
Bye, everyone.